Hi, in this little movie I'm going to show you how to set up the 3-foot height adjustable table. Let me show you briefly what we have here. We have the base, the table plate, which I have turned upside down so that we have the screw holes that are actually later on the bottom. We have 2 silver leg parts, we have 2 black leg parts, we have the long crossbar for the table. We have 2 set screws to set the height on the leg pieces. We have 4 little feet adjusters for the fine-tuning of the height. We have 6 long screws, we have 4 short screws, and we have a little Allen wrench to put this all together. My first step, I take those 2 black pieces and screw them on to the bottom of the table. We use 3 long screws for each leg part. You want to make sure that you have all 3 screws in and catch on to the nut inside the table board before you tighten them up. Alright, now I've put both black pieces on the table. Here I'm tightening the last screw. You want to make sure that this all sits nice and snug, that there's no wobble in there, that your table is sturdy. My next step, I take the crossbar and I use now my 4 short screws. Same way here, I go through the holes. You want to make sure that this end looks towards the black piece of the table and not the other way around. And I'm putting in all 4 screws before I tighten them. This is, on this part, even more important because otherwise you might not be able to get all the 4 screws in. Alright, now here's my last screw. And also, let's make this nice and tight so that this is a sturdy connection. My next step, I take a silver part, and if those little feet adjusters aren't already in, you want to put them in right here through these holes into the little nuts that are in there. And I take my silver part, put that through the black one, and my screw to fix the height goes into that nut on the black table part. Now to adjust it, if you take a close look here, if you have the black line cut in right through the middle of the hole on the silver, on the shiny part, that is how you tighten the table at the right step. We go in 1-inch steps up and down. We do the same thing on both feet, on both sides. Put it in the same way, set it up to the same height, and make sure those screws, the set screws, are tight and snug, and our table is ready. I take it, I flip it over, and we're good to go. Forgot one little thing. Makes sense to put the little wrench, the Allen wrench, on a piece of tape and just stick the whole thing on the bottom of your table, so if ever you need it again, it's right there.